Alright, chat. Alright, chatty. Let's see what we got here, bro. Let's see what we got. So today we are reviewing the anime Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. I've been wanting to watch this anime since it first came out, but they didn't have a dub. And if anyone don't know, I watch dub animes. Sometimes I watch sub if I really. I'm talking about really want to watch the anime. I watch it in sub. Like for example, like when Dragon Ball Super first came out, I wanted to wait for dub, but dub was taking forever. So I ended up watching sub, and then like Tokyo Ghoul season, I think 3. I ended up watching sub. 'Cause I really like Tokyo Ghoul. Then Attack on Titan, I watched it sub when it first came out because I really wanted to watch Attack on Titan. I love those 3 animes, so I watched that as sub. But so far I have not watched another anime in sub. So then, no disrespect to the sub, nothing like that. I'm not those type of anime fans who care about dub or sub. I grew up on dub, so I just like dub a little bit more. But both are great in their own way. Um, yeah. Also, if anybody want to know how to spell the name of this anime, look in the description. I always put the name in the description, or sometimes the title if it catchy to like what I'm thinking about. Then cool. If not, then I put it in the description. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This anime is a great anime. Came out in 2018. Well, the first series of this anime is like 4 parts. The first one came out in 2018. The second one is a movie, by the way, which I will talk about. That came out in 2019, and then the other movie after that came out in 2023. Then the movie after that came out in 2023 as well. And they're working on a new series that's coming out in 2025, the University arc. I didn't think they was gonna go that far, but they did. I didn't even know they was gonna go to college, but they did. So even though they did mention that in season 1, though, they did mention that they was like, right now they're in high school, so right now they like working their way up to college. But I'll talk about that like throughout so far. But anyway, I do want to say I gotta give a rating. Well, I'll do that after I get through my points. But I will give out some good things that I do like about the animation, flawless. I love it. I love it. Flawless indeed. Voice acting, flawless indeed. I love it. Everything was good. Yeah, that was good. You know what I'm saying? Like the plot, good. I love it. At first, it was kind of like it took me a minute to get used to it. Like what they call it, puberty syndrome. So I think that's what they call it. At first, it was like I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't really make sense to me at first, but the more I started watching, the more they started explaining, the more it kind of got interesting. And like with the puberty syndrome. Also, that's not real, by the way. I don't want anyone thinking that was real. That's not real, by the way. Like you actually can't go through that. That's not a medical like procedure thing. Okay, that's just something in anime. Had to clarify. You cannot go through puberty syndrome. Okay, all right. But but with puberty syndrome, sometimes these characters go through like a lot of weird things in their life. You know what I'm saying? Adolescence, stuff like that. Like I said, they are in high school, so you know what I'm saying. And to a degree, I guess it is kind of true because we kind of all go through quote unquote here, quote unquote air quotes puberty syndrome, which is like when you're a teenager or going in or being a teenager for a while or going into the role of teenager, you do have outbursts with your emotions or your body. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole new thing. You're trying to figure yourself out again, stuff like that, and you trying to figure out what you like, what you don't like. You trying to figure out if you like this hairstyle on you, you don't. You trying to figure out. You trying to figure out stuff. You trying to figure out who you are as a person, and sometimes people figured it out in a positive way, and sometimes people figured it out in a bad way or negative way, I should say, to match the positive. But yeah, so far and so on. And with this, it's a lot of like negatives with their puberty syndrome, you know what I'm saying? But also lead into a positive direction. So it started off negative and then in positive, which I kind of like. I guess it was interesting. It was interesting. Like I said, the plot of the anime wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I actually enjoyed it. Okay, so now the relationship between these two right here, yeah, these two, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't know how I'm feeling about their relationship. I feel like me personally, I don't know, bro. I wasn't like in the beginning I wasn't really feeling it. Like and then I didn't like how he like quote unquote fell in love with her in episode 3 when he barely knew her. Like in episode 1 he well, wait, no. Actually, in episode 1, in episode 2 was like flashbacks, I think. So yeah, he did have time. Yeah, okay, my bad, my bad. He did have time to get to know her and build a connection. Okay, okay, not my bad. Not actually thinking about it and talking about it. Okay, yeah, he did. My bad. It's just I feel like that was kind of rushed, but it was cool. I like that they didn't hold back on it. That was pretty cool. I do like animes when they like don't beat around the bush of the love thing, or oh, I want to be your boyfriend or girlfriend. I kind of like when animes don't, you know what I'm saying, like hide that fact, you know. So that was kind of cool that they didn't hide that and they just went full blown for it. I did like that. I fucked with that. So I gotta give him a point on that too. It was very. It wasn't like slow pace. It was very like decent, you know, and I fuck with it. So that was pretty cool. It was kind of weird to me at first. I had in like episode 3, he just started confessing his love. I was like, okay, but you know, it was sturdy though. It was sturdy, not too dirty. Now the part I didn't like also is like I didn't like how she acted towards the nigga. Like I don't know. Maybe me personally, I don't know. I feel like you like someone, you shouldn't treat them like shit. You know, that's just me personally. I feel like she was kind of like, even though our main antagonist, bro, right here, he is a masochist, so I guess I'm like, hey, I don't judge. I really don't. You are who you are. You is what it is. Hey, I fuck with it. I don't judge. I don't know. Maybe because I just don't understand the masochist ways. I guess I have no idea. I'm like to a degree, but like I don't know. This nigga just love getting stepped on. This shit. Like he love getting stepped on and hit. I'm not really into the stepping on and getting hit part, you know what I'm saying? But like, you want to bite a nigga, then hey, I'm down for that. That count as masochist, but I do like I fuck with that. But stepping on me, biting on, like not biting, stepping on me, slapping me, I'm not really into all that. That's physical harm, you know. But like I said, I don't judge though. If you are into that and you are doing it safely, then hey, be my guest. But I didn't like how she treated him in that part. That was kind of frustrating. And keep in mind, this nigga dealt with everybody's problems a lot. Like in one episode, he collapsed and stuff like that. Obviously, like he's putting a lot of pressure on himself, so he collapsed. So obviously they cared about him. But I feel like they didn't focus much on his mental state as much as he focused on everybody else's mental state. Cause like his whole purpose, if you watch the anime, his whole purpose in life is trying to be a good person, nice person, help everybody, blah blah blah. Cause he met this one girl in the past, whatever, right? That was his first crush, and that's how she lives. So he wanted to live like that too, blah blah. I fuck with it, but I felt like no one was like really there for him. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like he was just carrying that whole load. Like he helped everybody. And then it was that one episode he like with his sister remember her memories because she lost her memories at first. She remembered it. He literally broke down like in tears, running out of the hospital crying. Like, bro, I did not know that's because I seen a meme of this a long time ago. I did not know it came from this anime. And also like their ending song, I think it was their ending song. They ending song, like that song is so popular and it came from this anime. I didn't know that. But yeah, I feel like they didn't like emphasize on his mental state, and I feel like I do know she wanted to be there. Like I do know she's famous, all that stuff. Like I get that part. I'm not judging her on. Like throughout the episode, she did get a little bit nicer and kinder to him, but I don't know. I still feel like it was like icky to me to a degree. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I'm not trying to thrash the character. I just feel like that. I don't know. Like I said, she wanted to be there, but I don't. It's just times where I feel like she didn't care enough. Like she didn't give a fuck. I feel like other females in his life cared more about him than his own girlfriend, and that kind of bothered me to a degree because it's like, nigga, you were his girlfriend. Like I get that she's busy. Cause I know some people may say in the comments, bro, Keno, do you not understand she's a popular, like she's a celebrity? I get that, but like, I don't know. Like it's just like even the times when she was there, she didn't like really give a fuck. Like she didn't really care. And I know some people may bring up, oh, what about that time in episode 2? I think it was episode 2 where she like helped bro go to sleep and blah 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 to forget her. Yeah, she only did that because she wanted the nigga just to like go to sleep, fuck it, and forget about me. Like that's it. I doubt she did it for his well being. At least to me, it didn't seem like she was doing it for his well being. It seemed like she did it because he's just trying to stay up, because if he went to sleep at that time, he was gonna forget about her. So I feel like she did that just because, he's doing it for me. I feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? That he's trying to like, do this for me, and I don't need him doing all that shit. So, and she put sleeping pills in the nigga. Also, never do this, by the way. Never do this without anyone consent, please. Like, what the fuck? but she put sleeping pills in the nigga coffee and shit, and nigga went to sleep after that. Never do that. That never do that. Even if you're trying to help the person go to sleep, nigga, no. Like, what the fuck? But yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't like how she was. Maybe in the sequel, cause the movie, like you gotta watch in order, right? The order is, hold up, I got y'all. Okay. So the order of these movies. All right. So you want to start off. You want to start off with the anime. Rascal Does Not Dream of a Bunny Girl Senpai. That's the anime. That's season 1. Then you want to move on to Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dreaming Girl. That's the movie. I can't watch that actually because it's not dubbed, and I'm not finna watch subs. No disrespect, but I'm not finna watch that shit until they dub it. They are working on it. I don't know when they would drop it though, but I have did research. They said they are working on that movie to dub it. And the thing that fucking confuses me, the other movie that you gotta watch is shit. I gotta look. I think the Rascal Does Not Dream of a Sister Venturing Out. I think that's the next one you gotta watch. I think after the Dreaming Girl, and then the last one so far of our notice is Rascal Does Not Dream of a Cape Nap Sack Kid. I have no idea what the fuck that is, but yeah, I think that's how it goes. I think that's the order. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the order. If I'm not mistaken. I don't. Like I said, I tried to search it up. I literally seen it, but I guess it got on my radar. Like I don't know. I don't know I don't know where it's at. It was like literally on my computer. I have no idea where it's at, bro. But if I hold up, wait, I think I found it. Hold up. Not giving me no clues here. Oh, what order? No, this is not giving me what I want. Yeah, it's not giving me what I'm not editing this out, by the way. I'm not editing this out, by the way. I'm trying to look for it, bro. Where is it? Oh, here we go. I think I found it. No, that's not it. Damn it, bro. I thought I found. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, I was right. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai 2018. Rascal Does Not Dream of Dreaming Girl movie 2019. Rascal Does Not Dream of a Sister Venturing Out movie 2023. Rascal Does Not Dream of a Knapsack Kid movie 2023. I was right. Yeah, I was right. So yeah, but yeah, that's just, like I said, that's just how I feel about it. Like I just feel like their relationship, maybe in the movie it'd probably be a little bit better. And also I didn't like that well, I know they probably covered it in the movie Dreaming Girl, that movie, but like yeah, I want to know who Shoko is, because Shoko was brought up a lot in season 1, and they didn't really give an explanation on her. I feel like that's why they made a movie. You know, that's like they have as long time as they want to like really like let the fans know, or supporters. So I like to use the word supporter. Let the supporters know who the fuck Shoko is. Cause I didn't know who the fuck Shoko is. I thought that bitch was a ghost. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this nigga just made her up. I'm not gonna cap. Me personally, and I want them to go a little bit more deeper into his scar on his chest, like, cause it started bleeding in like episode 12, I think. It just started bleeding out of nowhere. So I don't know. If that's cause of stress. I have no idea, but he did faint. I don't know. I need to go more in detail about that too. But I like the anime though. I'm gonna give it a good 9 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 because she gotta show me some. Nah, actually, fuck that. I gotta give it an 8.5. I would have gave it a 9, but I gotta give it an 8.5 because like I said, I gotta know about Shoko a little bit more. I'm talking about this whole series in general, by the way. Like right now, the whole series in general, like even though I haven't watched the movie yet, is at an 8.5 for me. It'll be a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 once I found out more about Shoko and if she act better than what the fuck, you know what I'm saying, she was acting or some shit, in my personal opinion. But overall, I feel like she did show some type of character development in the at the end, so that was kind of cool. And hopefully they show more with I don't know their names. I just got to watch an anime, but I forgot their names just that quick. I just know their faces. But hopefully they show more like hopefully they put more spotlight on the dude, like with his mental state. Cause I really want to see it. Like him breaking down to episode 12 was a shock to me. I'm not gonna lie to you, cause he hid his emotions so well. I know everybody have a breaking point, but he broke down like crazy, and I don't blame him. I would have broke down too. Like, but he broke down like crazy. So hopefully they put some more emphasis on his mental state. And hopefully, like, she'll be in a better position to, like, actually be there for him. Because I actually thought she was going to show up to, like, take care of him. Not take care, but, like, you know what I'm saying, have his back when he was, like, you know, down on his dick and shit. But, you know, she wasn't. It was Shoko. Obviously, I do know that the bunny girl was obviously on the trip. I do know that. You know what I'm saying? So, she couldn't do nothing about that. You feel me? She felt bad about it, though, but she couldn't do nothing about it. So, GG's. But, yeah, overall, I like it. Like I said, everything will be in the description below. I'll probably put the order in to like watch the shows if anybody care about that. Or I'll probably put that in the comment section. Yeah, I'll probably put that. I don't know. I'll see. But if you did reach this far, hey, if you did, you are a trooper. Not gonna lie to you, I fuck with you heavy. Like that ass. Word to the bros. But I love y'all, bro. That's gonna be all I gotta do for today. It's unfortunate I can't watch the sequel to this anime. It's unfortunate. I gotta wait for the dub. Hopefully it don't take too long. I'm like the new sequels literally the new movie is literally coming out this year in 2025, the University arc. So I need them to step it up so I can watch the dub, get caught up so I can watch that shit. But overall, until then, I will not be talking about this anime until then. So I love y'all, bro. Stay safe, stay blessed. Out.